We are here live at the DeLand Sport Aviation Showcase 2017. Welcome. Presenting right now from the showcase stage inside of the main exhibit tent. Want to make a quick announcement here at 1 p.m. in the show center tent, which is the clear building of the clear tent right outside of us here. Come meet Dan Johnson, president of Dan Johnson Media Corp, publisher of BuyDanJohnson.com. He's accumulated over 5,500 hours CFI and A&P, more than 500 articles, 400 plus videos, a couple of books, and a couple of calendars. And he's heavily decorated with prestigious awards, ranging from the intro to the Rogallo Foundation Hall of Fame for his work in the hang-gliding industry, to his 2017 Minnesota Aviation Hall of Fame Writer Award. That will be WESH2's leading weather personality and pilot, Eric Burris. Eric's known well in this area as a meteorologist, a scientist, weather graphic programmer, pilot, and he shares an aviation passion. Eric will help us better understand how to forecast the weather, a key factor in keeping all safe in both in and out of the skies. Again, that's coming up at 1 p.m. in the show center tent, which is located right next door to the main exhibit tent. But as I said, we are at main exhibit tent here in beautiful DeLand, Florida, the DeLand Airport. And we are at the 2017 Aviation Showcase. Glad everybody's in. Thank you to our YouTube followers there. We're glad you're out there as well. So we are going to bring a nice lady up here. Helicopters, whirlybirds, heck beaters, whatever you want to call them, they are helicopters. Now, people that know helicopters don't fly. They mercilessly beat the air into submission. Come on in, folks. Sit down, take a seat, listen. It's my great pleasure to introduce Miss Delane Baker of Safari Helicopter.
Yeah,
come on up, Delane.
You said you had dead time before
the
presentation, right?
Yeah.
Every other hour. Can I bring a USB for you guys?
You guys are flying here. I might have to come out and stick my stomach.
Walk by
now,
see
Safari Helicopter. Tell us a little bit about Safari Helicopters.
It's real short. It's like five or 6 minutes.
I don't think that'll be a problem, but you'll have to ask Dave when he's done. I'm the background guy. He's the main guy. But we could surely have the technology, so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, just tell him I stopped by to ask that question, and I'll be back.
Absolutely. So,
John,
that's right. Yeah. Talk to you a few minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's still available, flying all over the world.
Now tell us about the one you have going. We'll start with that, the 400. The 2-place, 4-place, jet powered. What's the deal with your 400?
A Safari 400 is powered by a Lycoming A360 engine. It has 2 seats. It has about a 650-pound usable load, so it's a very capable aircraft. We love the fact that it uses a certified L47G bubble, so you have incredible visibility in a Safari 400. The market asked for a slightly sleeker, sexier, more aerodynamic helicopter. So we took the proven running gear from the Safari 400 that's been in operation for many, many years all over the world and gave her a new dress. So she has a carbon fiber cabin and a carbon fiber tailboom.
All right, now does it still keep the same, what would we call it, the old fallback bell bubble, or what do we look like in a windscreen?
No, it is totally different. It looks more like an MD-500. I told my husband that he didn't have a single original idea, that he stole something from everybody, but it is a pretty helicopter. He's had it in forward flight and is performing well, so we're pretty excited. It should be in production the early part of 2018.
Oh, great, just in time. You have to premiere it out at Sun and Fun for us. Now, you're local, aren't you? You're here in Florida?
We are. We're up in Northwest Florida in Marianna, which is about 70 miles northwest of Tallahassee.
Okay, so Florida's almost into the Panhandle, isn't that? No, that is in the Panhandle, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is definitely the Panhandle. It's very different than this part of Florida.
Yeah, that's Florida's Panhandle is the real South. South Florida is not South. North Florida is South. So now, your new bird there, you call it 500 or something?
That is what my husband has insisted on calling it. Everyone else is campaigning for a different name, but since he developed the helicopter, he thinks he has naming rights.
Well, he should be a smart husband and know that he needs to listen to his wife. So now, what you said your other one has a use, the 400 has a useful load of 550, you said? What's the load on the new one?
The useful load on the 400 is 650 pounds. We don't know what the useful load will be on the 500 yet because the prototype is structurally overbuilt. The carbon fiber is all heavier than it will be in the production model because the carbon fiber, for instance, in the cabin serves no structural purpose. It's just a skin. So it will be lightened up pretty dramatically. The tail boom, we have been advised, is about a third heavier than it needs to be. So we'll see where all that shakes out in time. If all we get is what we have in a 400, we'll be fine.
So it's a two-place helicopter, and this is something you go up, fly around your local field. What about cruising range, or what's your range on the bird?
You'll fly about 2.5 hours, about 225 miles before you need fuel. Most people are by 2 hours flying a helicopter. They're ready to sit down and have a cold drink and think about it a little while anyway, because flying a helicopter is pretty intense. It's very different than flying a fixed wing. It takes a lot of eye-hand coordination, and people have a tendency, after a couple of hours, they're ready for a break.
Okay, now you guys have a presence here on field. Where are you located here at Showcase?
We are in Exhibit Space 94, which is, I don't know where that is from here. I'm totally confused. I think it's that way, but I'm not positive.
Pretty sure it is that way since we're on the far end of the field. We're on the far end of the showcase grounds just about. So, but then again, it's a helicopter. It's pretty easy to spot out there. Now, did I see you guys towing in? I thought I saw you guys trailering in a couple of your 400s last night, or is that somebody just happened to be showing up?
No, we trailered in a 400 and the 500 last night.
So that crazy person that was waving at you as you drove in, that was me, by the way, so just in case you were wondering. So now, you guys, you're up in the Panhandle area, and you're www.safarihelicopter.com. You can be reached at gm@safarihelicopter.com. Does anybody have any questions about the Safari helicopter, the 400, or the new incarnation, the 500? Nobody? Crickets? So, you got the prototype in the air, and you said you have how many hours on the prototype?
It has 9 hours on it so far.
9 hours on the prototype. That's the exciting part, is when you take something new and you get it going. I bet you guys are happy about this. You're selling, are these kits or are these completely built, or do you sell them both ways?
We sell the helicopter as a kit because it's classed as experimental. So it does meet the 51% rule for home building. We do builder assist. We have a builder assist facility in Eugene, Oregon as well. We are working with a company. We'll have a builder assist facility in Las Vegas, Nevada before too much longer. We build flight-ready helicopters on a regular basis to ship outside the U.S. But within the United States, it's sold as a kit because it is experimental, so we can't build and sell flight-ready helicopters.
Now, what levels of kit do you offer? Do you offer a full kit only, or you buy everything and you put it together yourself, or is this a fuselage kit? You can supply your own parts, so how does that work for your kits themselves?
We try to be as flexible as possible, but what we find is that the only thing people usually want to do is to break the big kit up into stages. So there's a well-defined process to buy the kit in 4 stages, and those stages are exactly the way you build the kit. So if you get stage 1, for instance, you don't need something from the other stages to be able to complete the work on stage 1, and that's where most of the work is anyway. So a lot of guys that are fairly close in the United States will buy stage 1 and get that built out, but once you get that done, the rest of it, you're going to be flying soon.
And that you buy those kits, you buy stage 1, you pay for stage 1, and when you're ready, you buy and pay for stage 2, etc. Okay. What does the kits run? What are the complete cost on a kit for a Safari 400? obviously not offering the 5 yet. What's a 400 kit sell for?
Actually, right now, the 500 is priced the same as the 400. But the current price, including a brand new Lycoming 0360 engine, is $142,800.
It's really not a bad price for a helicopter. What's in the air in a helicopter for $142,800? Sir, you had a question?
Yeah, you said you're going to set up Builder Assist in Vegas. Is that at one of the airports there? And if so, which one?
Is the Builder Assist that's going to be opening in Las Vegas at an airport, at one of the Vegas airports? And which Vegas airport will it be at?
It is at one of the airports, and I am ashamed to say that I don't know which airport it is because our partner is actually negotiating that. I spoke with the gentleman on the phone. We've emailed back and forth, and our partner has taken that project and will be vetting this gentleman, although there's really nothing to vet. He is obviously highly qualified. I don't really know which airport it was. I didn't care. He said Las Vegas, and I thought it was. Now I have an excuse.
Well, there's only two. There's McLaren and there's, what is it, North Vegas?
There's North Las Vegas, KVGT, there's KHND, which is Henderson. Technically, neither of those are in Las Vegas, but they're ran by Clark County Aviation, and they're the two GA airports in the valley.
There's two GA airports, and then there's McLaren, which is the main. McCarran, I'm sorry.
Then there's the big one out there at Nellis.
Nellis Air Force Base, which I don't know that they'd be building a helicopter building facility, assisted build facility at the Air Force Base, but you never know.
No, but they'll let you fly over the base through their airspace. They're pretty nice about it.
Nice airspace. Okay, so it could be any one of the primary three airports there in Vegas, but it's Las Vegas, so like you said, who needs an excuse?
I really didn't care which airport it was, to tell you the truth. All I heard was there's me an excuse to go to Vegas. Yay!
I like that.
And I'm sure that's going to have a lot of wives saying, "Shit, wait, you want to go to Las Vegas to build a helicopter? And what am I supposed to do while you're building a helicopter? Oh wait, it's Las Vegas." So that would make it's like having it in Palm Springs or Key West or somewhere. What am I going to do while you're building a helicopter? So you guys are here on the field. You have a great little helicopter. Prue, you've been around for a while, haven't you?
Oh yeah, this helicopter has been around, well, the first one flew about the same year I was born, which was a long time ago.
I thought you said it was an old helicopter.
Amazing what medical science can do. The original helicopter was called a Helicom, and it had this minute little engine. It would barely lift itself off the ground, but it was a helicopter. And it evolved into a community, and then it evolved a little bit more. And a gentleman named Maurice Sweet, who lived in Ear Falls, Ontario, Canada, which is 30 miles from the end of the asphalt in northern Ontario, bought the rights to the helicopter. And he's a machinist. So he started machining, and over time took in partners, and they developed the helicopter to the point that it was in 2009 when my husband and I bought the rights to the helicopter. And when we did, because now we had a board of two, so it didn't take long to make a decision. And it's experimental, so I don't have to have anybody's approval to improve something. So we started an extensive period of improving the helicopter to the point that right now, I'll stack it up against anybody's helicopter.
All right, that's Safari Helicopter, safarihelicopter.com. Email them, gm@safarihelicopter.com. Yes, we have something to add.
I do have something to add. We are active on Facebook. Official Safari Helicopter is the page. And we also have a YouTube channel. And we post a lot of video on our YouTube channel. So we're not hard to find.
All right, so as our friend Jack Hodgson says, Jeb says that, throw a dart at the internet and you'll hit us. That's Safari Helicopter, and we've been speaking with Delane Baker, who is, there's the man that runs the place, or the woman who's really in charge. I'm going on the assumption that's the way. Let's get a grin here. Delane, you want to add anything else? Any other goodies? No? Well, we sure appreciate you coming by and doing a presentation with us.